Alright, this is my 1997 Ford Mustang. It has the 3.8 liter V6, 240,000 miles. Has a few blemishes here, paint job. I had a porcupine a few years ago and I just touched it up with some paint and never really did a professional job on it, but tires are a little worn. Overall, the body's in great condition, no accidents. The battery's about a year old, same with the alternator. I put a thermostat in last year as well. Sway bar bushings, ball joints, suspension. I changed the transmission fluid about 50,000 miles ago. Just changed the oil, so it should be good and clean. There she is. Nothing really wrong with it. Had the car 7 years. It's been real good. Interior. Comes with a stock radio, a little cassette player, and a clock. Nothing real fancy. But a nice bonus feature in the back here. Let's fold down. There she goes. And number 2. So, if you're real creative, there's some dirt on my lens, you can get about 8 2x4s in here. So, and the seats fold down real quick for easy in and out access. And believe it or not, I can fit 2 car seats in here side by side for my girls. So anyone who tells you they're not good for kids is lying, because you just fold this down. You have plenty of room to reach in and put them in there. It's actually easier than a 4-door in my opinion, but the only downside is it's not a good winter driver. But spent the winter hanging out in the garage. So, plenty of trunk space. It is pretty small, I guess, but you do have a spare tire in there that's never been used. That's underneath. So, get another walk around here, and let's start it up. See what $250,000 sounds like. Oh, I got the wrong key here. Nice. My wife's. Ah, there it goes. Locked. Oops. I'll just leave it here in the warning lights. So it starts right up. Warning, there it goes. So, no dummy lights. Car's in great shape. Shut that. It runs a high idle when you first turn it on, what it's called. It'll idle down here in a minute. Ooh. I kind of got the gas a little lower than normal. With a Mustang, you always want to make sure you keep it above a quarter tank. That fuel pump is in the gas tank and it can burn itself out, so most of the time you don't want to have it this low. So dual airbags. So the only thing is the steering wheel is a little bit weathered. You know, you can put those grippy things on it. It looks nice, but I don't really care for them. take it for a drive. I'll just hold this while I drive. It is a automatic, which is kind of a bummer, but my wife always wanted an automatic. Drive by it like that. Let's see how she does. Hopefully this ice on the roads won't make it too bad. Shifts out real smooth. I've never had an issue with the well, never mind. I did have to replace the shift cable to the transmission. I did that a year or two ago. It was just kind of rusted out in the sleeve, but the transmission itself has been in excellent shape. So it's really just been, when there's an issue, I fix it. I don't like stuff hanging out and being a problem. So overall, like I said, car runs great. Cruise control does work. You're down in the corner here. And then the radio does work too. Let's get that going. Disconnected my battery. It's on AM. Heat and AC do work occasionally. About every 2 years, they just throw another can of coolant in there to recharge the system. So it might be due this summer. It was working earlier. Alright, let's go ahead and normal acceleration. You can hear a very light popping sound, and I'll get back to that here. Right about 35 miles per hour, you can hear the lifters kind of clicking in the exhaust. Right there. Hear the clicky? Tick, 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 tick. That's been going on for 100,000 miles. Hasn't been an issue. I talked to a bunch of guys who got Mustangs. I've heard it's a Mustang thing. If anyone knows anything about it, let me know. But it has not been an issue for the last 100,000 miles. It's always been there. And I think it's just the way the exhaust sounds, you know, when it's at that particular RPM. But yeah, car works great, just needs some new tires. Ready for a good season of driving. Now let's see how well it stops. Whoop. Well, that's it. I hope you enjoyed my 1997 Ford Mustang V6 with high mileage, but runs like a top. Just starting to warm up. Cigarette lighter. I don't know. So that's about it. And then of course the old Ford thing. You got your this is one of those crazy things with the Ford. You hit the trunk and that'll open the trunk from in here, but your button is disabled on your remote. So when you take it out of the ignition, then it'll work. It's kind of irritating. You have to open the glove box if you're in the car. Mustang thing for you. Oh, and then this here does work too. All the windows work, switches work. Nothing wrong with it.